All right, today we're diving into a handful of facts that sound, well, completely made up. They're so bizarre you're going to think it's a joke, but I promise you, every single one is absolutely 100% true.
So, let me ask you something. You think you've got a pretty good handle on how the world works, right? We all have these basic ideas, things we just take for granted as common sense. Well, get ready to have some of that common sense turned right on its head.
Okay, let's just jump right in. First up, we're going to put some of that everyday knowledge to the test. Let's see how many of these really catch you off guard.
We're going to kick things off with some absolutely incredible, record-breaking feats, covering both the wild extremes of modern engineering and the long, long sweep of history.
Okay, I want you to picture the tallest, most insane roller coaster you can possibly imagine. Got it? That big, scary image in your head? Now, how tall do you think the world's tallest roller coaster actually is? So on the left, you see a 40-story skyscraper. And on the right, that's the King de Co coaster in New Jersey. Yeah, they're pretty much the same height. We're talking a 456-foot peak. And to get you up there, a hydraulic launch system literally catapults the train from 0 to 128 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. I mean, can you even imagine that drop?
Okay, so from the scale of engineering, let's jump over to the scale of history. The first U.S. state, Delaware, joined the Union way back in 1787. But the newest state, Hawaii, it didn't join until 1959. That's a 172-year gap between the very first star on the flag and the 50th.
Now, let's move on from what humans can build to the natural world, because trust me, that's where things get even weirder. Here's a simple question for you, a real gimme. Where do you find a strawberry seeds? Come on, we all learned this in first grade. The seeds are inside the fruit, right?
Nope, wrong. The answer is outside. And that's because a strawberry isn't technically a berry at all. Each one of those tiny yellow specks you see on the skin, that's its own separate fruit called an athene. And each one contains a single seed. It's actually a pretty genius evolutionary trick to get animals to carry the seeds away.
An average-sized strawberry has around 200 of these little seed-bearing fruits on its exterior. So next time you eat one, just remember you're eating hundreds of individual fruits before you even hit the juicy part. Wild, right?
Sticking with weird nature, let's talk geology. What in the world is a cow pie bomb? It sounds made up, but it's a real thing. It's a type of molten rock that gets shot out of a volcano, flies through the air, and then lands with a big splat, hardening into a shape that looks, well, you guessed it, exactly like a cow pie.
Okay, for our final fact, let's talk about a famous soup. It's a delicacy in many parts of the world, and people who eat it say it's genuinely, truly delicious. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
So that delicacy is called bird's nest soup, and it's made from the actual nests of a little bird called a swiftlet. And what holds those nests together? Bird spit. Yep, the bird's own saliva acts like a super strong, fast-drying cement, which lets the swiftlet build on vertical cave walls. And when it's cooked, that natural glue becomes a gelatinous, protein-rich ingredient.
So let's do a super quick recap of your new favorite facts. Get ready to blow some minds at your next dinner party.
So just remember, roller coasters can totally rival skyscrapers. Strawberries wear their seeds on the outside. A world-famous soup is held together by bird saliva and, oh yeah, volcanoes sometimes throw rocks that look like cow poop.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? If a strawberry seeds aren't even where we think they are, what other totally obvious facts are we all getting wrong every single day? Thanks for hanging out with me.